Good morning, guys. It's Annika, and I am here in Birmingham, Alabama at the Lakeshore Foundation. It's an Olympic and Paralympic training facility too, but it's this giant facility for all people who have disabilities. It's all abilities, all disabilities, and they have like this giant, I think, don't quote me on this, I think they said 19,000 square feet campus. That sounds like a lot. Is that enough? I don't know. Don't quote me on this, I don't work here. But they have all sorts of like training centers and equipment and research and rest and recovery and all this really cool stuff. But I'm here to test out their research and development lab. And so from what I understand, because I was talking to the people yesterday about it, from what I understand, I am going to get like a full test done on me where they like do a body scan and then they tell me everything from how many calories I should be eating to how much I should be sleeping to how much I should be drinking. And they also will run me through some tests of me, I think running, because that's a sport that I want to do. And they'll test like my CO2 levels and like just kind of give me a lot of information from the scientific standpoint of what I should be doing. And yeah, it sounded really cool. It sounded like a really cool opportunity. I got linked in with this with Angel City Games, which is the organization that I work with in California. And they're like, hey, do you want to go do this thing? And I was like, heck yeah, I love a free trip. So I'm out here. I'll try to shoot as much as I can, but I really want to show you around these facilities. Like, this is not sponsored by any means, but like, there's actually a really cool place. It's kind of reminds me of being in Wounded Warrior Battalion, but this is for the general public too. If you're in the Birmingham, Alabama area, like, there's a really cool place to come to. They have all sorts of equipment that is adaptive for wheelchairs or for whatever else you really need. And it's really cool to just be walking around and seeing other disabled people just living normal lives. Nobody's trying to be like a superstar here. Nobody's trying to be, actually there are people trying to be Paralympians here. But that's besides the point. Yeah, just wanted to show you around, show you the cottage I'm staying in that's really nice. Reminded me again, a lot of Wounded Warrior Battalion. And kind of take you along on this journey. So come with me and we will see how today goes. So you walk out of your cottage and there's a beautiful green space. These are honestly really nice cottages, but it's a short walk over to the Lakeshore Sports Science and Performance Center. Really cool bridge, big fan of bridges, and we're here already. I didn't get a chance to tour the entire facility, but we did get to go through the field house, which is a pretty big open space, and the U.S. wheelchair basketball team was playing, so that was really cool to be able to watch them practice. When I got there, we went straight into research. So this is called a DEXIS scanner, and it scans your entire body and tells you everything from how much each bone weighs in your body to how much fat you have, lean fat, visceral fat, really cool stuff. Then they put this dome over my head, and I just laid there for about 30 minutes and breathed. And what this does is it tests your CO2 rates, and I don't understand the science behind it, but basically it tells me my resting metabolic rate, which is if I were to do literally nothing all day, lay in bed, not move, I would burn this many calories. I burn about 1,500 calories at rest, which is just an interesting fact to know. Then I ran a lot. I had to run a mile at like 80% speed, so not a full sprint, but trying to get a good mile time. Not sure what this was testing, but it was important, I guess. Then we set up all these lasers on the basketball court, and what it is, it's testing my ability to run 20 meters, and each time you pass the laser, it gives you a split time, and again, don't really know what they're doing with this information, but they test my time as well as my heart rate, and yeah. It was a different material than I normally run on. I normally run on tracks. So honestly, I think I can run better when I'm used to it. But it was still just an interesting test to see that I ran about right over 3 seconds in 20 meters. Tell them, hey, per my usual, after I run, I color. And it's like my cap refills like actually exponentially fast. But the bottom of my limb was turning real black. And that is what my doctors think is CRPS, but stand by for what it actually is. We tested my grip strength on both hands, and then we did some balance stuff. And this is called the Y test, and it simulates the way that I balance on my one leg when I'm skiing. Don't really know what the information gives us, but it's important, as usual. And then we did a wall sit, and the wall sit's not exactly at 90, it's about 135 because that replicates my skiing position better than 90 degrees, I guess. I held it for about 2 minutes before I gave up. And lastly, we tested my upper body strength. I don't do upper body. I don't do any sports that require a lot of upper body. So we didn't even know where to start. So we were doing max set of 5. And it turns out that 80 pounds was my limit for 5 reps. Which is honestly way more than I thought I was going to get. I thought I'd get like max 30 pounds. My upper body is not that strong and I don't train it. But pretty interesting information to know that I can bench press 80 pounds.
Yep, that was you. I didn't do anything. All right, go ahead and sit up. That was you.
And last but not least, I walked back to the cottages and I will give you a full tour of the facilities they have for housing. Alright, excuse my stuff. It's everywhere. I'll clean it later. Ooh. I like that all of the switches are labeled so I know what I'm doing. But yeah, full kitchen. They stock actually with some snacks and some drinks. Lots of snacks for us, but some people actually do live here. So there's a full kitchen, good size washer and dryer. The bedroom, where is light? Got a queen size bed in here, dresser, a full closet, a huge closet. Everything is wheelchair accessible. The bathroom is very much wheelchair accessible, including having a shower bench. They even have the mirror that you can angle downwards if you're in a wheelchair, or put it up if you're not in a wheelchair, but room for your wheelchair to go underneath. They got grab bars. Yeah, there's a really nice setup, and then a full living room to hang out, watch some TV, play some games. And yeah, I think this is a great facility. Definitely recommend it to you if you get the chance to come out here. I got to have dinner with some bocce ball folks. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Very grateful for Lakeshore Foundation. Again, this is not sponsored, but so grateful that I had the opportunity to come out here and learn a lot about what's available in the disabled and adaptive athlete community. And yeah, excited to see what comes next in my journey. So that's a wrap for the Lakeshore Foundation. I think it was a really incredible experience. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into when I was coming out here, but the Sports Science and Performance Center is really freaking cool. Taught me a lot about myself that I didn't know, and maybe I don't need to know, but it's good information anyways. I think it's awesome that they're running this pilot program because they're going to offer this to people who live all across the country, so you can do it online if you can't make it to Birmingham. But if you have the chance to come visit this facility, I highly recommend it. It has some scans and stuff that I didn't even know existed. So yeah, and I mean, it is the end of September right now, and it's real nice outside. Like, this is a nice area. Like, I thought the South was super hot. I'm sure it's hot in the winter, but right now I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, hope you guys liked this vlog. I know I'm really bad at vlog style videos, but we're working on it. Thanks as always for your support, for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.